I'm on different point that instead of simply reversing the judgment, don't you think some structure, some strong message, or some the instructions with regards to sending that lower court just to training will pass and will give a strong message?
Something like that perhaps is possible, provided all the stakeholders sit together, discuss what are the remedies possible in a situation like that. One judge making an observation here and there doesn't. On the other hand, I understand, I won't take names. There's some current controversy that was going on last week about some particular judge making some strong observations.
Correct.
I'm not saying either way whether he's right or wrong. I'm not concerned with that. But that doesn't solve the problem. It requires a much larger debate where all the stakeholders participate and find a solution for this kind. See, I'll tell you something. I was the Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court for 3 years. It's a small court, literally, in the sense, strength of the Guwahati, it had 7 benches those days. Later, after sometime later, 3 separate high courts were carved out of it.
Okay.
Tripura, Meghalaya, and Manipur. 3 separate high courts are created. Those days, there were only benches of the Guwahati High Court. So, in Guwahati, only 12 judges sit. The provision, there is some arrangement by which a statutory arrangement. So naturally, unlike the larger high court with greater number of judges where there is an exclusive criminal bench, civil bench, tax bench, so on, this kind of an arrangement is not possible in Guwahati. There are only 2 bench division benches, rest of the judges sit single. So each of these 2 benches, division benches, hear all kinds of cases. Tax cases, civil cases, criminal, everything. Not exclusive this thing. So I happened to hear a few criminal appeals there. Unfortunately, I found the investigating system was very, very weak, technically and otherwise also. But I'm not saying only Guwahati this problem exists. I'm only giving an example which I know. That's all. These kind of problems exist all over the country. I'll come to it later. One problem I noticed there, 302 case, the normal procedure of CRPC, police come, they conduct a inquest there. The Panchanama is preferred, dead body, and then the dead body is sent for postmortem.
Correct.
How is it sent? The body is entrusted to a constable with a requisition by the investigating officer addressed to the concerned medical officer. Please conduct a postmortem on this body of so and so name this thing. The constable carries, not physically, takes it in a vehicle, hands it over. Postmortem is conducted. At least this part of the country, I'm sure many parts of the country, this constable is examined formally. Most of the time, no cross-examination is undertaken on this because the only purpose of examining this constable is to establish the link, continuation. That is the same dead body or which inquest was held that went for postmortem.
Chain should be established.
Chain should be established. If that link is snapped, it is always possible for a brilliant defense lawyer to say corpus delicti.
Take the advantage of that missing chain.
Corpus delicti.
Correct.
Now, they were not examining this constable. Unfortunately, no defense counsel was raising the defense of corpus delicti. But then if in some case, some lawyer comes, somebody who's thorough with criminal law comes and raises this question, the answer is equitable.
Correct.
So, I was, then I called the then Director General of Police and told him what is all happening. Then he said, sir, post-agitation, a lot of things happened here. There was no proper training. The point is, these are the problems. It requires what happened thereafter is a different thing, what I did there. I'm not here to blow my trumpet. But see, it requires participation by all the stakeholders. Without that, just passing strictures against a particular officer, a particular prosecutor or a inspector really doesn't help. No, some action is required to be taken after a proper training is imparted to all these people. What is the training which an investigating officer gets in this country? 3 months of drill in the police academy and 1 month of teaching of IPC and CRPC. and evidence side. Good old faithful Pulkur Kotaya case is invariably followed every case, every time there is a 302. Some recovery is always shown.
Correct.
It all goes back to Pulkur Kotaya. Incidentally, is from Andhra Pradesh. Pulkur.
Yes, correct, correct.
Harasal presents May It Please My Lords in association with Celestial Radiance, the Chosen One, powered by Vedic Legal and Company.